How to use formulas and functions in Microsoft Excel. We are going to start with the basic formulas and then going up to advanced formulas. Now, without hesitation, let's look at how we can add in Microsoft Excel. Assuming that we have a value of 60 in cell B2 and another value of 30 in the cell C2, if we want to add these two cells, we have to do it by first typing the equal sign, click on the first cell, type plus sign and then click on the second cell. To know the answer, you can use your mouse or click enter. Now we have our value, which is equal to 90, and we are 100% sure that the answer is true, because if you take 60 plus 30, the answer is equal to 90. Now let's assume that we wanted to subtract. In the first value we have maybe 45, and in the second cell we have 23. If you want to know the answer, you have to type equal sign erase, then click on the first cell, then type minus sign, then click on the second cell, then press enter. You can see that our value is here. Now if we want to multiply, have to type our value, or you might have already prepared your data before. In case you don't have, I'm going to assume that you have maybe in the first cell we have 20, and in the second cell we have maybe 4. To multiply, you have to start with the equal sign, then click on the first cell, type asterisk, then click on the second cell and then press enter. You can see that we have our answer here, and our answer is true, because if you take 20 and times 4, the answer will be equal to 80. Now what if we want to divide? How do we do it in Microsoft Excel? Now let's assume that we have 120. I've used 20 many times, let me change. Let's assume that I have 210 in the first cell, and in the second cell I have maybe 7. If I want to do it, you have to type the equal sign. You have to take this as a mandatory whenever you want to calculate in Excel. Oftentimes we start with the equal sign. Now after typing the equal sign, you have to click on the first cell, then type a forward slash, then click on the second cell and then press enter, and the answer is equal to 30, because when you take 210 and divide by 7, you will have 30. Now what if we want to add all these data that we have? What if we want to make addition of all of that values? Now to do it, you have to come and then type equal sign, and then type sum, open parentheses, then click all the values that you want to add, then close the parentheses and then press enter. There are other ways that you can use, such as clicking on each cells, but that can take you more time, and we want to be more efficient as much as possible. Let's explore other ways you can have additions of your values without having to selecting all of them. Now you can come on each cell and type then press equal sign, click on another cell, then press equal sign, then type another cell, click on another cell, then press equal sign, continuing up to the last value. Then after that you can press enter as usual, then you can have your answer, but that can take you more time and we want to use the less time. Now you can also count the minimum. Now to count the minimum in Microsoft Excel, you have to type the equal sign, then type min, open parentheses, select the values that you want to calculate the minimum, then you have to close the parentheses and then press enter. The minimum value that we have in our data is equal to 4. You can also calculate the maximum. Now to calculate the maximum, you have to type the equal sign and then type max, open parentheses, select your values. After that you close the parentheses, then you press the enter. The highest, the maximum value that we have is 210. Alright, continuing to the next formula, we are going to look at count. Count is to just count the whole value that we have in terms of numbers. Now to do it, you have to type the equal sign, then type count, open parentheses, select the whole values that you want to calculate, then closes the parentheses, then press enter. The number of the cells that we have, and those cells have values equals to 16. Now you can also calculate the average in Microsoft Excel. Let's see how, let's type our data and then we calculate later. Assuming that these are the currencies, you have to select them, then go to home and then choose the currency. It might be euro, British pound or any other currencies. Now to calculate the average, you start by typing the equal sign, then write average, open parentheses, select where you want to calculate the average, then closes the parentheses and then press enter. Our average is equal to 41,000 US dollar. Lastly, I want to show how you can calculate the current time in Microsoft Excel. To do it, you have to write the equal sign, then write now, open parentheses and then closes parentheses and then press enter. Now you can see it. Thank you, have a good time, and like and subscribe for more videos.